There we go. Just straighten everything out. I'm sorry. Okay, so bear with me for a second, guys. I'm gonna go into my just to make sure I got volume, which I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, let's go live. Okay, so I just wanted to go into the YouTube so I can make sure everybody's getting my chat type. And I'm gonna just like my video, and I'm gonna share it up to my Facebook group and my Facebook page, and make everybody know what's going on. Besides a bunch of nothing. Well, it's Keto Cafe. Yep. Yep. And let's go here and then title and grab my coffee. And that there. Ay, ay, ay. Give everybody a couple of minutes. Yeah. Readjust my camera angle in a minute there. Okay. I think we're good. Hang on. I'm going to shut the shade. Maybe it's like coming in the room. Okay, we here. Okay. Okay, we are here. Just raise up my just a little bit. I think that's good. Here we go. Maybe a little more. Guess I should have had this all done before I decided to do a morning live. Well, good morning, guys. Well, today is November 21st. It is Tuesday. It is a very cold morning. We had Jack Frost on the window again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps others know when I'm posting videos. And before we get started, I am not a medical doctor. Do not make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started. For all your new members, welcome. And for all your returning members, welcome back. And before we get started, let's have a favorite cup of coffee, my favorite Be Kind cup, and have a sip of coffee. So yesterday, I just wanted to go over a few things. So if you're watching on this replay, just so you know what's going on. I went down to City Hall yesterday to check the progress on the trees. They weren't quite set up yet. They were still putting out the. So how it all works is this year they got 45 trees. It goes to the Mayor's Fuel Assistance Program. Silent auction. You bid on it. Whoever gets the highest bid get the tree. You get all the ornaments. Not every tree is up for sale, but they're there for display. And it's a good situation. So I did take a few photographs, and I didn't stay too long because it was still setting up, like I said. It should be ready today or tomorrow, but I'm going to wait till next week before I go back. And that'll be going on all up until about the middle part of December, just before Christmas. The ones that do get a tree, you go down and get it a few days before Christmas, and you can use it towards probably next year and this year if you want to set it up that late in the season in your house. But, we've done that before. And, we may have been on one this year. I'm not really sure. I saw one that I really liked that was a silver tree. It kind of reminded me of the old trees from the 1970s and 60s there that my grandmother used to have with one of those color wheels. And I would definitely get that one if I got it and get it, and order a color wheel, because I'm sure you can still pick them up. And you got, and somewhere, on the way. But, if you hear some noise, it's probably my wife yelling at the cat this morning, guys. So today is very, very cold out in the area. Today is down to 20. I got to get some gloves. I went walking yesterday for a little while. I did go down to the Main Street Cafe. Nobody left any more envelopes for me. So whoever did that, thank you very much. Much appreciated. So I've been dealing with a bad cold. As you guys know, I'm not hacking like you normally would. It's not that type of a cold. It's more or less a sinus infection, and I can't seem to get rid of it because my nose still feels like it's stuffed up. And I started experiencing, going to the bathroom quite a bit. And I'll put it that way to be politely about it. But let's hope it's nothing more than just a little bit of a virus that's going around, and we'll be okay in a few days or so. But it's been lingering and lingering and lingering, and I took some more nighttime medication last night. The NyQuil to help me sleep. But I slept pretty solid again last night, but really, guys, if you don't get your sleep, you're going to get run down, and you're not going to feel good after a while, especially with seeing more and more people wearing the diapers now again there. So, I think a lot of people are just worried that they're going to catch something and not be able to come out of it. But it's definitely getting better, but it's still there. Now, gearing up a big Thanksgiving week. Oh my gosh. So yesterday, Donna and I went shopping, and we picked up a turkey there, 20 something dollars for a turkey there a couple of years ago. It was like, you could pay under $10 for a 20-pound turkey, not anymore. I was just thankful that we were able to get one. There was quite a few turkeys in the store, not to mention the turkeys and the people that were shopping. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a zoo it was yesterday going to Market Basket. There must have been wall-to-wall people there. And I told Donna, I said, look, why don't we go Monday, get all the groceries done that we need for the week? They do not want to go back into the store at all, at least the grocery store end of it. And so she wanted to get a pumpkin pie, and they didn't have a small one. So we ended up getting that at Hannaford's. And then, you know, uh, so we ended up getting that at Hannaford's. Good morning, Tamika. It's just Brian. I'm just going over some things here. Garen, are you ready for Thanksgiving, Tamika? So, what do you guys do? Do you invite people over your house, or do you go over somebody's house for Thanksgiving? Nobody wants to cook anymore. Donna and I used to get invited every year to somebody's house. We never had to worry about cooking. A couple of times we actually went out for Thanksgiving. There's only one local restaurant that's doing a Thanksgiving thing but you need a reservation well in advance, and he charges like $200 for a couple of people. I think that's ridiculous. Um, Market Basket, our local Market Basket, they have you can order a turkey and all the trimmings, and that costs about it's going to run you about $150, but it's already pre-cooked turkey, and all you have to do is heat everything all up. But if you're going to go through all that, you might as well just buy the damn thing and just heat it up, and you're getting a fresh turkey the day of Thanksgiving. So we bought a butterball turkey yesterday, and he bought all the trimmings. Donna makes a nice stuffing, and yeah, that's what we do too. This year, I invited both sisters over. I got three sisters. One lives in South Carolina, but the other two, one's going out to her son's house there, and then she's going to meet up with her boyfriend afterwards. And then my other sister's babysitting the dog all week. She's getting paid for it, but she's going to come over for the day, so she don't have to spend part of the day alone with a dog. And then I invite my sister every year. She's always welcome at my house for a meal any time of day. And I'll even invite her over there for Christmas. Now New Year's. Donna and I usually just get some Chinese for New Year's Eve, and we just, I used to watch the Three Stooges marathon there, but I got to get another DDV player there because I got every Three Stooges episode in my collection over there behind my DVDs, and I want to start watching my DVDs again. And I got a lot of Blu-ray DVDs that I never even opened up because at the time I didn't have a Blu-ray DVD player. So I'm going to be possibly investing in one of those this year and before not too long. And I got to go down to Kohl's this morning. Actually, I'm waiting for my wife to finish getting up. She's getting ready. I need to pick up a pair of gloves there. Now, what about Tamika? Do you guys go into the stores Friday on Black Friday? I don't dare go in those stores because here's what happened one year. My nephew wanted to get a TV set, like a big widescreen TV set there. So he ended up going down to Best Buy's one that morning. And actually, I think it was Circuit City. Actually, Circuit City was still around. And they were there at 2:00 in the morning. Must have been about 300 people waiting in line at 2:00 in the morning on a Friday morning just to go in and get a deal on a TV set. And now if you go into the Walmarts today, you can get a 75-inch TV set now for under $500. And I had a 55-inch TV set there I picked up a few years ago on QVC for $1,200, And look how much the price of the TV sets have dropped now, The TV sets today aren't designed to last anymore much longer than 2 or 3 years anymore. So you're constantly, buying new products. So, But I got the small TV set I got here is a 32-inch in my back room, and I got it on a stand that rolls and pulls up against my bed, so I can, I maybe at some point I might mount a TV set on the back end of the wall above my computer screen, or something like on that idea. But right now I'm okay with what I have. We got a 55-inch TV set in the living room, and you put it on every now and then for the cat, so it doesn't be so quiet for him. And then my wife's got her TV set in the back room. She's been setting up a Christmas tree in the back room and decorating her back room. He's trying to keep the cat out of the room the best we can because he gets into all kinds of mischief. And that back bookcase there, I finally got my back bookcase cleaned off there. She's going to be setting up a tree later today and tomorrow. And so I'm going to be making my wife makes stuffing for the turkey, their regular stuff, bread stuffing. I'll have it test tiny little bit and a tiny little bit of potato. I'm not going crazy this year with anything. And I'm having a really, really good week. I weighed myself this morning. I'm down another 5 pounds for this week there. And last time I weighed myself in was like Saturday morning. So I feel really good as far as that goes. But I just think it could be whatever's going on with me is cleaning up my system. And let's hope it's just nothing more serious than that. But, I've been pretty good. Again, I called up my doctor this week. And hey, Alan. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. What's up, Alan? So when you going to invite me back on to one of your live streams there? I've been looking for somebody to do a live stream, once a week or something like that. If you're interested, Alan, hit me up. We could talk live. I'm doing really good. So we have what's called in our city the Festival of Trees, and you have 45 trees in the city hall this year, and they're going to be they're up already for display. You can go in and bid on them. It's a silent auction. The money gets put into the Mayor's Fuel Assistance Program. And so I went down there yesterday to see the progress on the trees, and I was talking to Brad, one of the maintenance guys. Him and I are going to get together next year, and him and I are going to donate a tree to the Fuel Assistance Program. And that theme for the tree is going to be fishing. We're going to put all fishing stuff on the tree, like lures and hooks and anything, bobbers, anything associated with fishing. Maybe I saw on Amazon they had a tree top, like a trout, you could put it on. And so everything's going to be that type of theme next year. And I told him I'll donate 200, and you can donate 200, and him and I would go shopping at Walmart's and not Kohl's, but Dick's Sporting Goods Store and wherever we can find some inexpensive, fishing stuff. But the lures today are very, very expensive. I used to this past summer I tried fishing with a couple of those Daredevil lures and stuff like that. What I used to pay for like $10 or $12 for. Now they're like $20, $30 for it. But that stuff is very expensive. And I never went fly fishing before. When I was a kid, I met Ted Williams at the Prudential Building up in Boston. He was demonstrating fly fishing. They had a pool set up all with trout, and he's over there casting. And I didn't want to meet him, but my dad just dragged me. He said, "Ron, why don't you come up and meet him? I'll introduce him to you." And because my dad was a huge Ted Williams fan, and everybody knows who Ted Williams is. I'm assuming the ball player that played for the Red Sox. And went on countless missions in World War II, and and he hit 400, and last at bat he hit a home run, and the only thing he never was able to experience an impossible dream by winning a World Series like they did back in 2004. So we finally broke the 86-year jinx they had. But that guy was quite awesome. Yeah, he was very arrogant towards the press. He hated the press there, but in the end, he was an outstanding ball player, probably one of the best. They called him the splendid splitter. And there was a reason for that. He wrote countless books on hitting and the art of hitting and stuff like that. So anyways, I had the privilege of meeting him, and it was really cool watching him fly fish and stuff like that. And, but that's going to be our theme for the trees for next year. And I thought that was really, really cool. Now, Alan, I don't know if you heard or not, but last week then when I went to the city hall and I was talking to the couple of the maintenance guys, and then I went over to the Main Street Cafe to get my favorite cup of coffee, and then I go walking in the downtown district, and I'll take photographs and stuff like that. Somebody left an envelope in the store, and I didn't know what the store, who left me the envelope or whatever. And I think I used to have it in my pocket because I wanted to show my sister. Oh my God, I got a lot of paper towels in my pocket because all I've been doing is blowing my nose lately. It's still good for me. No, I put it somewhere last night, so I wouldn't forget it. Well, anyways, but it's in one of my previous video blogs that I had done. Anyways, Alan, somebody left me a note, and they left money in an envelope, and they said to Ron, and they goes, I want you to take you and your wife out and have a nice dinner, and whatever you want to do with the rest of the money, that's entirely up to you. And they left me five $100 bills in an envelope, but nobody. It had no name on it, nothing. Who dropped the money off? I have no clue. The money was sitting there for at least a month, and I goes, "Oh my God, can you imagine now? I'm getting something like that, and all out of the clear blue sky." So I was really flabbergasted and very thankful. We'll see if I lose. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so yeah, when I went down to Rieta Flea Market last year, there's a guy that there's a lot of people sell all kinds of fishing stuff. So that's probably be the way I'm going to go with some of that stuff there over the course of the summer, because this past year there we had that flood in October, and I lost all my fishing gear downstairs and out. So now I got it, and I just bought a brand new reel this past year. I spent $300 for a reel and a rod, and I lost that. So now I got to start all over again, But I'm going to keep it simple this year. What I coming up here, and I'm going to buy what. I'm not going to spend a heck of a lot of money. I like to have a good supply of hooks for the summer. And I usually fish with trout worms and night crawlers. That's my preferred bait. And I never had any luck on that power bait or any of that stuff there. And all that junk, it's all over my hands. And this bitch could get cleaned up. And I had some pretty good luck last year fishing there. I went down to Barrett Park one morning, and I caught first cast, and I got a 15-inch rainbow trout. And then I ended up getting a 6-pound bass there shortly afterwards on the same day. So I had a really good day that day. They caught a half a dozen bass and a couple of perch. And I'll set up my easy chair, and I'll just go fishing until I had enough of it, and then I'll go home. And I'm a catch and release guy. I don't like keeping the fish, and I just I eat fish, but I don't trout. I don't know if I want to eat trout or not. I eat bass. They said bass doesn't taste that great. So so today Donna and I are going to be going down to Kohl's there. I got to pick up a pair of gloves. I did buy some gloves at Walmart the other day, but these are really, really cheap there. I bought these cheap gloves there. They fit pretty good. I got like 4 pairs for about $10 there. They're okay for driving there, but for walking. Yesterday it was down to 20 degrees when I was walking down to the downtown, and it was very, very windy, and it felt like it was about 10 degrees or in the negative numbers. So I boogied out of there very quickly, and I got home. I didn't want to stick around too long because usually I love taking photographs. But I like gloves similar to that because with a good grip, because I like to take photography with my camera and with my mobile camera. And speaking of taking photography, tomorrow is supposed to snow out in the afternoon, so we're going to get a couple inches of snow, and really the wet, heavy snow, and then we're supposed to get a lot of rain. So I may go downtown tomorrow, just do like a little live video to show you the snow coming down and see how I feel tomorrow. And so I'm looking forward to having my hip out. That's coming out on January 16th there. I made contact with the doctor's office there Monday, and I got a pre-physical coming up on January 2nd in Worcester. And if all goes well, I'm going to have my surgery and rehab. I'll be able to go back walking again. I still walk today, but I could only go 1 or 2 miles, and then my leg starts collapsing and giving out on me. And what's been going on, guys, is like Friday night when I told you the other day when I got home from the charity, the pain level was just shooting all the way from my lower spine area to my lower spine from my lower hip area, and I was in such pain I was crying. So. And I know it's all coming in from the hip area because it's doing the same thing the right one was doing before I had that one out last year. So I'm definitely ready to have it out, and I'll be so glad and happy when it comes out. So yesterday when I was at the Main Street Cafe, of course, and nobody left me another note yesterday. So I'm not going to be looking for one every time I go there, guys. So please don't do that no more. Donna and I are really, really fine. We're well off than most people. Trust me when I say that. I was talking to this lady there, and what she does and she's a true socialist like I am, so we kind of hit it off right off the start. But getting away from that, she does metal detecting as a hobby, and I'm gonna bring her in on the channel one night. Her and I are just gonna talk metal detecting and stuff like that. and she's interested in losing weight too. And so I'm going to get her going on that and metal detecting. Now, I told her once I get my left hip out, then I'll be able to bend over. So I think next year she's going to take me along on a couple of her adventures there, and I want to see if I'm going to like it or not. Because I always wanted to do that, and she was showing me all the neat stuff that she finds, but she doesn't just go here, and she always gets permission from wherever she goes, and when she digs up a hole, she puts it all back where she has it, nice and neat. In fact, better than it was before. They're very respectable when they go on property, and she's always getting permission for people before she digs, because you're going to be very aware of some places that are very, very historic, and no matter what town or city that you live in, but you just don't want to go up and start digging up a bunch of holes, because people are going to call the cops on you, and have you arrested, and you don't want that situation. Especially when you got a lot of it's like if you live in the Plymouth, Mass area, there's a lot of historic sites in that area. You wouldn't want to just go down into every one of those homes and start digging around the properties and around those historical sites, because I know in Plymouth Harbor, where the Plymouth Rock is, when I was staying there with my wife for about a year or so, you can't even fly a drone in the harbor. They won't let you. You got to get special permission from the town, and yeah, so you got to be very careful with some of that stuff, and even flying drones. And flying drones is another hobby I want to get into. I haven't got a drone yet, but my friend Igor was teaching me how to fly a drone a couple of years ago. He said it's not bad. He said for a good drone, you're going to pay around maybe $1,500 for one, and you just program everything on your mobile phone, and you fly it from there. And of course, you got to be aware that there are some restricted zones and like the airports and stuff like that, and hospitals. So yeah, because they're all constantly flying low-level helicopters in and out of hospitals there for medical. So you got to be careful with all that stuff. You don't want to get yourself in trouble with the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, and then. Yeah, so we're gonna, or the metal detector. She's got one that costs around $1,500. She said you're gonna pay about that much for a real good one if you're a really serious hobbyist like her. And they have groups of clubs that they get together and they go out with club, and they go to different areas. They'll map out some place where they want to go, and they'll just metal detect around, and they'll pick up some old revolutionary coins and stuff like that. And I thought that would be a fun hobby. And I'm not sure about a beach. I'd have to find out what the rules and regulations are for a beach. But when when it's a really hot summer day, and at the end of the day, when everybody starts clearing out, you go to one of those beaches by the ocean, and you just metal detect and see if anybody might have lost any coins or a watch or a ring or something like that. And you'd be surprised at the end of the day, what you might be able to find. But I can't bend over right now to even tie my left shoe. That's how bad my left hip is right now. But I can do my right hip, but no problem. I can cut my toenails on my right toe, my right feet, but I can't do my left foot. I have to go to a doctor for that. So once I get my left hip out, I'll be golden. So hopefully next year I'll be fine. I still want to go skydiving next year towards the end of summer, what they call that, tandem jumping there, where but I got to be able to elevate my legs on a 95 and a 45-degree angle going down, because I don't want it to catch on the ground and damage my hips and make a situation worse. And yeah, so everything's good. We're gonna have a good day for Thanksgiving. I'm still trying to figure out game night. So if you're interested in game night, we're gonna be doing that. And basically, I could get into the game feed, but when I go to type my words, it's not showing up in my chat, like how Anne Marie does it. So we'll figure it out. But I'm just going to every time when I do a live and you see a test, it means I'm just testing the game. I'm testing it. So what that is, Alan, if you're ever interested, we're going to designate 2 nights a week for game night. We're going to do like a Saturday night. I'm thinking would be a good night, possibly a Monday night or a Tuesday night, because Anne Marie does Wednesdays and Sunday nights. And what that is it's a scrambled word at the top, and you got to guess how many words you can make out of it. In each level, you advance a level. And once you designate what level you reach to, if you get a certain level like she does, you get cash giveaways, and that's what I'm leaning for. Okay. So I'm just seeing. I think it's. I don't know if somebody just. I thought somebody might have just called me or not. So I just got another text. Irie Keys. Please make sure that you call the office today if you have to replace your what? If you have to replace. Oh, they're looking for a. Okay, okay. Just that's what it was. So I just got a text message from my local office, and what okay. So we had to replace our vehicle in the with the flood situation. So they're asking anybody in the complex that if you replace your vehicle in the flood, you have to have a sticker on your car so they know who it is. They have to remove it when it snows. And I've already did that the first time day I had the new car. So that's all that was. But yeah, so we got 2 inches of snow coming in tomorrow. I'm going to go down to the local downtown common, do a little bit of live video in the afternoon, and be watching for that live video Monday. I sent out with some camera filters that were the cool star filters, and I'll put together a video for the channel. And hey, hey, what's Shy? How you doing? Hi, Carla. I didn't realize you were in, Carla. Morning, Carla. Morning, everybody. Yeah, so we're definitely having a good week. So today, Donna and I are going to have some hot dogs and kibasi today. I might go live later when I come back home. I did a live the other day, did Hot Pockets. I don't know if you guys remember that when they made those Hot Pockets. I found the video similar to what I did, but basically instead of doing the Hot Pockets, what we're going to do is we're going to make the same dough, and then we're going to cut the dough horizontal, and then we're going to wrap the kibasi up, and then we're going to score the kibasi first, and then we're going to put the kibasi in the air fryer, and we're going to put some sesame seeds onto the dough mixture, and we'll we'll give it an egg wash to give a nice golden brown texture color. So that's what we're going to make today. So, but today Donna and I are going down to Kohl's. I got to get a pair of gloves today. And yeah, we got the bingo Friday night that I'll be doing the charity. It may come on live for a little bit Thursday afternoon, Thanksgiving, during the Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, the local kids are playing on the national TV, and they're going to be I thought it was going to be in Gillette Stadium, but my friend Mark was telling me it's going to be at Fenway Park this year, and he's going to be the coin toss. He's going to flip out the coin toss this year, so that's pretty cool. And he's going to be doing a lot of the commentating in between up in the Red Sox booth where those casters playing. It's going to be a live out Lambus Jackson's television feed. But it's also going to be locally for anybody that wanted to watch that. And it comes on at 6:30 tomorrow night. And, we hope to have a good day today. Hope to have a good day tomorrow. And Thursday, coming up like sister, bingo Friday night. I do want to play bingo this Friday night, which I never usually do. But I asked Betty this past week, I said, would you be okay if I played as long as we got enough help? I won't leave her in the pinch if she's shorthanded. Last week, there was only just a couple of us running the floor last Friday, and we were really busy last week. That's why I was dead when I got home last Friday. Because, oh my God, I was so much pain. I couldn't deal with it. I was crying when I got home last night, that night. That's how bad my pain was. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Let me get my hip out and I'll feel fine. But yeah, so tonight is Tuesday. I thought Marie was doing the game night tonight. She does that tomorrow night. I'm going to try to see if I can't figure out that game, guys, because I really want to get that going. And the cash giveaways that I'm going to probably give, I'll probably give out a couple of $20 gift cards from time to time. But speaking of that, when that guy gave me all that money, or lady, or whoever gave me that money, I was talking to Mike there, one of the police officers, Friday night, and he said, Ron, instead of doing it the way you're thinking about doing it, when you go to Dunkin' Donuts in those places, why don't you just pay the way forward? So in other words, when somebody's behind you, just, whatever so I'll pay for my order, whatever their order is behind me. I'll ask the girl in line. I said, at the cash counter, how much is their order? And so whatever it is, I'll just keep paying it back that way till I feel as if I donated back enough to the, that I didn't want to keep out of that money because I didn't ask for anything. Somebody just was so generous out of the kindness of their heart. They gave me a Donna $500. I mean, yeah, I lost my tree in the flood. That was a $500 value. All my fishing stuff and all my winter stuff, which I'm slowly replacing, which is very expensive, So, but I'm really okay because we got a good chunk of change for the car, and they paid off all my loans and stuff like that. The only thing is now, instead of having $100 car payment, I got a $500 car payment. It stinks. So I'm, another thing, I may be going back to work in February if I feel pretty good after I have my hip out. So that's pretty much what we got going on for this coming week. So thank you guys for all coming in this morning. I'm going to finish my coffee. I may go live later around 11:30, 12 o'clock and do the hot dogs. We'll see how those come out. And, your hot dogs are pretty simple. I've done them I like my preferred method now is in the air fryer. You just take them and pop them in. I got a Corsi 5.1 air fryer and I really love it. This is the third air fryer I went through in the last 4 years, but I'm definitely keeping this one. And, like I said, hopefully Donna will have the tree all set up for you so I can have a nice background over there. And it's probably about it. So be watching for next week, Monday for sure. I'll be at the City Hall doing I'll be there all week actually. And the 3rd of December, which is on a Saturday, between 3 and 5 o'clock, I believe. We've got the stroll, and then we have the tree lighting afterwards and a parade. So when they do all that, I'm going to do some couple of little live video clips for you. And as long as I get the internet connection, I'm going to probably film the parade live for you this year. And it ought to be fun. So we'll be watching for those. But the only problem is, like in December, there was times it was snowing out when I was doing all this. And there was times that it was so cold that I couldn't even deal with it. So I had to sit in the car mostly all day until the parade came through around 4:30, 4:45. And of course, last year I was at the City Hall filming a band concert. And then we ended up, I wasn't able to get too much photographs like I would have wanted to. But they have a guy over there. They put a big block of ice like they have in the Boston area. And the guy sculpts the ice and makes a nice ice sculpture out of that. And then there's a lot of activity for the whole family and the kids. And of course, the trolley car ride. They bring trolley around the city and around the Main Street area and all that stuff there. And the free hot chocolate and all that junk there for the kids. I got to be careful with that stuff there because that hot chocolate's got a lot of sugar in it. And I don't do too much sugar anymore, at least not the regular kind. But as we get going on, just so you know, we're having a good week. I'm down 225 this morning, so I lost another 4 pounds this week already since the last weigh-in, and I feel pretty good. And I'm going to continue on with the weight loss. Hopefully, we'll have a good weight loss week this week, even after Thanksgiving. And we'll talk to you guys later. I may go back on again when I come back. I don't know yet, but we'll see how I feel like it and see if I can get this recipe to come out the way I want. And if I can do that, I'll come back on live because I like to play around with my recipes first. But anyways, you guys have an amazing day for all the ones that came in there and ones that are watching on replay. And now I'll see you guys later. We're gonna get going because she's almost ready to head out here. I want to pick up a pair of gloves and I'll probably come back in another hour or two. But anyways, have a great day, guys. Love you guys. Thank you again for watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to get me a like below the video because it definitely helps. Have a great day, guys.